Long ago, in the days of Israel's kings, the land was divided, and the people often struggled to stay faithful to God. It was during the reign of King Jeroboam, a king who led Israel into idol worship, that a strange and tragic story unfolded. One day, God sent a prophet, known only as the Man of God, to deliver a warning to Jeroboam. Jeroboam had built a golden altar in Bethel, leading people away from the true worship of God. The prophet stood before him and declared, "This altar will be torn down. A sign will prove it. Ashes will spill from it today." And in that very moment, the altar cracked open and ashes poured out. God's word had been confirmed. Before the prophet left, God gave him one clear command: do not eat bread, do not drink water, and do not return the way you came. It was a test of obedience. The man of God began his journey home, determined to follow the command exactly. But in Bethel lived another prophet, an old man who heard what had happened at the altar. Curious and perhaps jealous, he set out to find the younger prophet. When the old prophet caught up with him, he invited him to come home for a meal. "I cannot," the man of God replied. "God commanded me not to eat or drink here." But the old prophet lied. "An angel of God told me to bring you back, to share bread and water with me." And so the man of God wavered. He trusted the old prophet's words over the command God had given him directly. He went back, sat at the table, and ate. Then the old prophet, struck by guilt, spoke the truth. "Because you disobeyed the command of the Lord, your body will not be buried in the tomb of your ancestors." The words must have chilled the young prophet's heart. He mounted his donkey and set out again. The road was quiet, the air heavy. And suddenly, out of the shadows, leapt a lion. With a roar, the lion struck the man of God, killing him instantly. But here is the strange part. The lion did not devour him. It did not even touch his donkey. Instead, the lion stood guard, beside the still body and the living donkey, like a silent witness to God's judgment. Passers-by saw the strange sight, a lion and a donkey, standing peacefully over a dead man. Word spread quickly, and soon the old prophet heard the news. He hurried out, found the body, and brought it back. He laid the man of God in his own tomb, weeping over him. "Alas, my brother," he said. This story is unsettling, even tragic. Why would God allow such a fate for a man who had done his work? The lesson is simple, yet sobering. Obedience to God's word matters. Even when others speak with authority, even when they claim to have a new message, we must hold fast to what God has already spoken. The prophet's death became a warning to Israel, and to us, that compromise and disobedience, even in small ways, have consequences. But the story also reveals God's justice and mercy. Justice in holding his servant accountable, and mercy in showing the people that his word always comes true. The man of God was remembered, not for his disobedience alone, but for his courage to speak truth to a king. His story still whispers across the ages, trust God's word above all else.